Today is Saturday, October 5th, 2024, and I am very stressed out. I am applying for my benefits for my disabilities and my medical conditions, and, and they are constantly changing things, the way that I have to communicate, um, and constantly omitting things from my paperwork, which has been a historical issue. They're not including the assaults that I've had over the last 5 years that have added to my worsening conditions. They are not including my illegal detention, which worsened my back conditions, which worsened my, um, you know, medical conditions as far as hemorrhaging and different things like that. No documentation of it, no notation of it, which is disturbing. I have spoken to people, asked if it's recorded lines for accuracy, and the paperwork they send me still states something different. And then it keeps telling me I need to correct it and make sure I agree with it when I've already done that. So I'm doing that same process. Obviously, the lines are not recorded. They have moved my paperwork from a different state to a different state to a different state. Now it is in the state of Missouri, which they have, when I was illegally detained and held, all illegally, no warrant to do that, harassed, assaulted, and more. The vendor that came to distribute the food that was not adequate for my conditions, I have to say, and I said at the time of, the vendor was out of St. Louis, Missouri. So I don't really feel, I really don't feel very safe. I am highly concerned and alarmed that it is in the state of Missouri, as so many negative things have come back to that area. I know that vendor was out of that area. I was told and threatened with different things about. So as I continue to navigate these paths, I, with my conditions, there's times when no, I cannot work, period. There's times when I can't even get out of the bed, period. Now that has been witnessed over years. So with these situations and these illegal things happening, appropriate documentation is important legally. And I'm not getting that, unfortunately, with the people they have reviewing my information. It is all very disturbing. I'm having to notate it all. A lot of extra things that you shouldn't have to do if everybody was doing everything accurately. And I never had to worry about these things. So obviously my information, and I'm around people that they do not have my best interests at heart. And they do not mean me good, as I've been shown and documented, and do have the paperwork to support it. Now you just have to get people that will do a good job, like I did, and many people that worked for previous government administrations. We didn't discriminate. We didn't ask the questions they're asking because they're irrelevant. We took the information we needed to know for the situation at hand, and then we processed, period. So it's a very disturbing process. I'm very alarmed. And anyone that would be dealing with people that cannot accurately put your information down as far as what you're giving them is on a legal level concerning. And I've been dealing with that only in the last 5 years. Previously, I did not. Everybody was very accurate with my conditions. The medical alert on my ID was not ignored. It's there for a reason. And most know if you go through what I went through, your conditions are not going to get better. That's not treatment for conditions to get better. That I've experienced a lot of inhumane treatment, harassment and threats purposely, premeditatedly threatened about it. So I continue to document this very disturbing process, and may the good force continue to be with those that are having to deal with and go through the same types of corruption, because that's what it is. Legally, they'll state in paperwork one thing and they'll change it the next day. Historically, we know that's illegal, and people have been fired for that. They have not been allowed to process benefits for that because they do what they want to do. They say what they want to say. They don't say what you say and what you want. So it's being done without your legal consent, which is, again, very alarming and disturbing. And it will continue to be as long as those attempts are made.